Hello. So I'm speaking right from just about the middle of a conversation, it seems like. Yeah. So this is like a continuation from the previous video where I'm speaking about movementless yoga. Yeah. And I was speaking in terms of, paying attention to the weight between the left and right sides. Um, in terms of my conscience, you cannot really say the little me and the big me, but it's more the masculine and feminine, the Ida and the Pingala. But we are beginning to warm up to two aspects, complementary opposites between the left and right sides. We may not see that way, but it's often when we are, see the word often, OFTEN. The Shri Chakra, the outermost, at least inside the triangle here, the outermost triangle has 14, and within it is two layers of 10 triangles, a circle of 10 triangles, 10 and 10. And we are talking about one of the tens. Or let's just say often when we say from 0 to 9, that's 10. And then this same 10, yeah, is again repeated in our number system. 10 to 19 and then 20 to 29. So often in English, we speak in English, but in terms of the math of life, the math of true love or conscience, it becomes easier for us to look at life from 10, yeah, like a base 10. Yeah. Now, this is where we are coming more closer to the math of my conscience that I'm speaking in terms, yeah. And it becomes easier to remember why is this important when we consider that each of us are born from, let's say, a death space. We died or were not born until we were born. Yeah, like from the dark. And then mother's womb, and then the whole journey of life, and then we are having a life, and we have a belly button to say that we were born from a mother's womb. Yeah. And now that we are born, we're not supposed to go back there, but to figure out how to live and live in such a way that life would rather have you be on this side of life than that side of life. Yeah. And this is why we need to improve our conscience, because we have come into existence for a reason. Otherwise, we would be dead. Yeah. And then we found some reason that's good enough that life, it's kind of like, okay, permission, now go be born. Yeah. And we're all born with a reason. We may or may not know that reason immediately, but we can figure that out through this diagram. Yeah. Well, we're coming to it. As we figure out our ass, it becomes easier. You'll be able to recognize, oh, yeah, what you're saying is true. This will also connect, and this will also connect. And you will need a system to hold all the information in. So it's like capture the comment as it goes. You get, oh, that idea, that's true. Yeah. And then for your life, that would be true. And then you need to put it somewhere. And then another piece of the puzzle. And then you put it that also somewhere. And over time, you'll see how these all connect. And you'll figure out your ass. You'll figure out your base by which to build your stable life. Yeah. You already have a life. You're alive. You manage things, you do things. You'll have a stabler life. Yeah. And then what it takes to live life in such a way that life would rather have you be in this side of life than consider about, getting you to the other side of life anytime soon. Yeah. So it's about how we do things, how we live life, that then life would rather have you be in this side of life because you're profitable for life. Yeah. Otherwise, we are like bad culture. Yeah. And if somebody is like doing a tissue culture, wash up the culture and start again. Yeah. All right. So what does it take for us to be profitable for life? Okay. Now, we're also one of the species amongst all the living organisms here. So, and our economy is a human economy. So what does it take for humans to be profitable for life? Okay, that's the third line. Now, for that, consider this thought. They talk in terms of the carbon footprint. Reduce your carbon footprint, zero carbon and all that. If we consider that we are born from, we used to be dead, now we are born, we're alive here, which means we're like wood, as a seed. Take the analogy of a plant. We stand on our legs, we don't stand on our heads. So plant is more easier to connect with in that sense. Yeah. As a seed. Yeah. And then a seed in the soil, mother's womb. Yeah. We learn how to then we have legs and hands, and nevertheless, we have an upright posture. Yeah. And we are required to be born with our head out first from the mother's womb. Yeah. Or it's said to be a breech presentation. Yeah. Where we are trying to come out with the legs. Yeah. We are expected to come out from the head side. Yeah. So whether normal vaginal delivery or cesarean, we come out of the mother's womb. Yeah. And then from there, like a seed, like a sapling, grows up and then becomes like a tree. We're standing on our legs. We are crawling, however it takes, creepers, and we make all kinds of sounds, and then we are standing up on 2 feet. Yeah, like a tree. So a tree has wood. To get an example of it. Yeah, an analogy kind for a tree. We even say the bark of a tree when we talk. Yeah, it's like bark of a tree. But we, like dogs, we have a loyalty to something. Yeah, or at least in some way loyal to life. Yeah, and when things don't get so fine, we bark. Yeah, we make sounds. Things are not working. We are angry, and then we talk things. Sometimes we're not making any sense. That's like dogs barking. Yeah, we have our own loyalties. Our tail is loyal to something. We may or may not know what it is, but we make sounds, and then we talk, and then we call it as communication, and the light is off.